Welcome to Talking Crue, the unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 127 this week. ESP, the Eric Singer Project, Live in Japan album review. But first, this week in Motley news, there is a ton of it. Happy 7-year anniversary to the Motley Crue The Dirt soundtrack album, released on March the 22nd, 2019. I talk about this album on episode 50, so go back and check that out. Motley Crue announced on Monday to have a watch-along party from the movie The Dirt on Netflix tonight, at 6 p.m. Pacific Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time and 8 p.m. Central Time, with commentary on Motley's Twitter channel. That is tonight, so do the watch along. I'm going to try to do my best to do this. John Corabi and the Dead Daisies announced a live album called Live Plus 5. It's basically the physical copy of the live album that they released in November, Live at Stone Dead, plus 5 extra live tracks, so Live Plus 5. You can go ahead and pre-order at thedeaddaisies.com. It's a double CD and double purple vinyl, which looks really cool. It comes out May the 18th, so check out thedeaddaisies.com. John Corabi is in the news. He also announced a new show for Sunday, May 17th at New Berlin, Illinois, at the Danenberger, that's Danenberger Family Vineyards. So check out johncorabi.com for those tour dates. Tommy Lee is in the news. He announced on Thursday he will be selling a snare drum and a cowbell on the Return of the Carnival of Sins tour. Plus, you get to meet Tommy Lee, and after the show, you collect your item. They're each sold separately, so yeah. Check out vip.tommylee.com for more information on this. I think this is absolutely cool. I mean, you got Nicky selling his basses, John 5 selling guitars on this tour. Why not Tommy Lee and a snare drum or a cowbell? And on a sad note, 24 years ago, March the 26th, 2002, we lost Randy Castile. I will be doing an episode in a future episode down the road, remembering or a tribute to Randy Castile. So rest in peace, Randy. And that's it in Motley news this week. Like I said, there was a ton of it. This is episode 127, ESP, or the Eric Singer Project, Live in Japan album review. On this week's episode, I'm just going to continue on what I'm calling the John Corabi series. I started it on episode 120, John Corabi Angoria Songs review. Episode 121 was the Scream Let It Scream album review. Episode 122 was Union's debut album review. Episode 123 was Union Live in the Galaxy. Episode 124, sorry, I had to look at my notes. Episode 124 was Union The Blue Room album review. Episode 125 was Union Do Your Own Thing live DVD review. And last week was episode 126, 24/7 Destination Everywhere album review. And that leads us into this week. So, let's go a little bit of info and timeline on this album, the Eric Singer Project Live in Japan. So John was super busy after the 24/7 album. He would actually briefly join the band Rat. And he also joined another band called Voodoo Land. And he joined the Eric Singer Project way back during the Union days after the debut album in 1998. And then they actually recorded a couple of albums. The first of the Eric Singer project was a studio album called Lost in Space, and the second album is one I'm fixing to be talking about, live in Japan. And then they released a DVD, the Eric Singer Project, live at the Marquee in Sydney, Australia. So definitely check those out. Those are really cool albums. I like them a lot. They're cover songs, which is what I'm going to be talking about with this live in Japan. So, but yeah, definitely check it out. So now let's go info and facts. The band members are, of course, it's Eric Singer. He was in Kiss with and without makeup. I've actually seen Eric without the makeup in Kiss, and I've seen him in Kiss with the makeup. Alice Cooper, he was in the Alice Cooper band. I saw him in the Alice Cooper band. Black Sabbath, Lead of Four, and Badlands. That Badlands is kind of where I found who Eric Singer was, that debut album. He is on drums, and he does have a sing lead on the song Black Diamond, and he also does backing vocals throughout the album. Bruce Kulick, who I've talked about a lot on this John Corabi series. He was in Kiss without the makeup from 84 to 95, and of course he was with John Corabi and the band Union. He is on lead guitar, and of course John Corabi from the Scream, Motley Crue, Union. He is on rhythm guitar. He does have lead vocals on songs like Love, I Don't Need It Anymore, Do Your Own Thing, the very beginning part of Black Diamond, Oh Darling, School's Out, and Power to the Music. And rounding out the band is Chuck Garrett, that's Garric. He was in LA Guns, and he is on with Alice Cooper. He is on bass and lead vocals as well. Songs like Watching You, Unholy, Domino, War Machine, and I Love It Loud. The album was released through Rock Hard Records. It was recorded on February 25th and 26th of 2006 in Tokyo, Japan, at the Tokyo, and I'm going to try and pronounce this, Takadona Baba. I probably just butchered that. TakadanoBaba Musical Academy. The album was produced by Bruce Kulick. It was released on sometime October 2006. I did find the whole entire album, and I will post it in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crue Facebook page. So let's go. The Eric Singer Project, ESP, live in Japan. So at the very beginning of the album, you hear John say, "Put your hands in the air, Tokyo." It's ESP, baby. So song number 1 is Watching You. It's a cover song by Kiss off of their album Hotter Than Hell, released in 1974. They just go right into this one. Chuck is on vocals on this one. They rock this. The band sounds incredible. I love it. Then we get to song number 2, and that is Love, I Don't Need It Anymore. It's the Union song. John says, "How are you?" And then they go right into this one. Love this one, studio or live. I love this song. It never gets old to me. Absolutely amazing. It's so good. Song 3 is Unholy. It's a cover song by Kiss on their album Revenge in 1992. John says, "Let me hear ya." Then they go right into this one. Chuck on vocals. Sounds great. Very good. Gene Simmons interpretation sounding vocally. Love it. Song 4 is Do Your Own Thing, and it's the Union from the Blue Room album. They go straight into this one. Listen to Eric Singer's German on this. Absolutely incredible. And John singing on this is fantastic. This live version sounds incredible. It's so freaking good. Song 5 is Domino. It's a cover song by Kiss off of their album Revenge in 1992. They go straight into this one. Great live version. Bruce sounds great on his guitar solo on this song. This is great. Chuck kind of changes the words to this, but it's still great. Maybe he forgot some of the words to this song, but I seen Gene Kiss in 1992, and even Gene messed up this song. He can't even remember the words to this, so it's all good. Song 6 is Black Diamond. It's a cover song by Kiss off of their debut album in 1974. Like I said earlier, John sings the Paul Stanley part, which is the beginning of the song. Then Eric Singer takes over. They rock this. I love it. What's really cool is they do the very long ending of the song, which is really cool. Song 7 is War Machine. It's a cover song by Kiss off of their album Creatures of the Night in 1982. They go right into this one. Sounds fantastic live. They do an amazing job. There's even a little bit of intro of Love Gun at the very end of the song, which is really cool. Song 8 is Oh Darling. It's a cover song by the Beatles off of their album Abbey Road, released in 1969. John Corabi sings this one. They go straight into it. Sounds incredible live on this. Great guitar solo by Bruce. It's so freaking good. Song 9 is School's Out. It's a cover song by Alice Cooper off of his album School's Out, released in 1972. John says, let me see if you can recognize this one. And they go right into this. John sings this and does an amazing Alice Cooper interpretation on this. He nails it to me. This is fantastic live version. Love it. Song 10 is I Love It Loud. It's a cover song by Kiss off of their album Creatures of the Night in 1982. Chuck gets the crowd going on this one, singing along with Eric's drum beat. Fantastic crowd reaction, singing along. Fantastic live version. It's so good. And the last song on the album is Power to the Music off the MC94 album. They go straight into this one. They rock this. Eric Singer's drumming really stands out. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. It's so good. And at the end, John says, thank you. And that's the album. So let's break it down for you here. They play 6 Kiss songs, 2 Union songs, 1 Motley Crue song, 1 Beatles song, and 1 Alice Cooper song. So homework this week. Do you actually have this? Write me a comment down below. Or any of the Eric Singer project stuff. Write me a comment down below. And that's it for this week. Next week, I'm actually going to take next Friday off for Good Friday Easter weekend. But I will be back in 2 weeks. On Friday, April the 10th, I'm going to continue on with the John Corabi series with episode 128. John Corabi's first solo album, John Corabi Unplugged album review, is what I'm going to be talking about in 2 weeks. And that's it for this week. If you know anybody that's a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link, and send it to them. Tell them to go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Internet Explorer, Windows 98, whoever else is out there, and tell them to type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. And that's it. I want to thank all the new subscribers on YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. Welcome aboard. It is absolutely fantastic to have you here. I want to thank everybody who gave me thumbs ups and those homework questions. Love that as well. And that's it. Everybody have a happy Easter. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks on April the 10th. Until then, you just took a ride on the wild side.